and Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over there. It is a big night here in Muskegon because it's all on the line. Every woman's place. It is Power of the Purse tonight. And if you've been following along in the Facebook saga, there's a challenge between the mayor of Norton Shores, Gary Nelund, and I. Have you been following?
I've heard about it.
You've heard about it.
So
that's a no.
Contest? No, there's some type of contest that's going on between you and
last year we had a little
mayor.
We had a little impromptu competition breakout at the auction portion of Power of the Purse, where they're auctioning off the purses that we model. Okay. So last year I had a University of Michigan purse, which included a couple of U of M tickets, and he had a Michigan State University purse, which included a couple of tickets to see Michigan State. I soundly defeated him. Michigan reigned supreme as always. And this year we kind of sweetened the bet a little bit to see who could outdo who on the auction at the end of the night there for the Michigan State tickets. And the loser has to have the other one's Facebook picture, their face, for the next week.
Oh, nice.
So if I lose, I got to put Nealon's picture on my Facebook page, and if he loses, vice versa, right?
Right.
Being that it's Michigan, I have no doubt in the world that I'm going to win because let's just face it, there's a regalness to being a Michigan fan.
Yeah, I was waiting for your use of the word regalness. I saw it coming. I felt it coming.
There's just a little something about it, you know? Did you see the picture I put on your Facebook wall last night?
Yeah. See, it's Walmart Wolverine. It's not Walmart Michigan State. Those don't exist.
Well,
we all know the Walmart Wolverine fan. We all have seen them. They've been out. They wear that badge of honor, that national championship that you got back when they played barefoot. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
blah, 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 wonk. Charlie Brown's teacher. Okay, great. But anyway, rumor around town is that Gary Nelund has got a little something up his sleeve to try and force this win tonight. Okay. Could have remortgaged his house. So he had a little extra money just to outbid me. Yeah. I mean, his wife could be the ringer.
It's possible.
Every man for himself. That's what we're doing.
He's from the rough and tumble world of
Norton Shores
politics. I understand. There are wheels that have to be greased, and hey, if you got to grease them, you grease them, man. I have no issue with that.
I've given it some thought, and I can't be beat, right? I've already been defeated enough this year.
I got a feeling you're a little arrogant when it comes to this, though.
No. I'm just.
Are you prepared?
I'm prepared. In fact,
to do what it takes to win.
I've thought this thing completely through, and just to be on the safe side, to guarantee the win tonight, I'm bringing this.
Which is?
It's my Raptor tool.
Okay.
If the bids start getting a little higher than mine, I'm just going to start chasing them around the room with this. What do you think? Which end do I hit him with? Do I hit him with that? Do I hit him with that?
I don't know if felonious assault is something.
It's not necessarily felonious. I mean,
I'm just you're threatening. I have a feeling. You're not going to do what it takes. I don't think you're going to grease. I don't think pretending like you're going to hit somebody with an object.
Pretending. Oh, you hear that? Oh, my goodness.
What you're saying is now, if you were to follow through and actually hit one of the bidders.
I'm not going to hit the bidders. I'm going to hit Nelund.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Well,
chase the bidders around. These are women trying to buy a purse with some tickets.
Oh,
why would I do that?
I don't know.
Nelund, on the other hand,
trying to win.
I'll run him right out the door.
And wait a minute, I forget, what's this benefiting again?
Every woman's place.
Okay, and that's like a shelter for women, right?
Yeah. So
you probably wouldn't want to hit a woman with your.
Why would I? I wouldn't hit a woman. Period. This is all about not hitting women.
I understand that. That's why I was trying to see if you could see the irony in you standing.
Nothing in the mission though says don't hit Gary Nelund.
Okay. All right.
Where does that come into play?
I have no idea, man.
Especially if he's going to do one of his. Dude, last night he called me a dick on Facebook. I mean, like, how low do you have to sink to start calling people that name?
Andy, were you being a dick on Facebook?
No, I was not being a dick. I wouldn't do that.
No, never. You would. You'll be a dick to me, but you won't be a dick to other people.
Of course you. I mean, you're looking like fraternal twin.
There you go.
So, I'm taking that with me just in case.
All right.
If you want to see somebody run fast,
Okay.
watch him tonight.
Well, once again, I'm sorry. I will not be able to be there.
Well,
I've got Max has a football scrimmage tonight, so I just knocked my phone down. Hang on.
Yeah, use your kid as an excuse again.
No, I do use my kid as an excuse for a lot of things.
Yep.
But I am going to be out in Muskegon on Saturday for
of
the
course.
Lumberjacks.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Good times will be had.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. Right now, you've got some news to do, and we're going to entertain the masses. Let's have it.
All right, let's get into it. Hurricane Michael has been downgraded to a tropical storm.
Yeah,
Michael made landfall Wednesday afternoon, ripping through the Florida panhandle with 155-mile-per-hour winds and 12-foot waves. At least 2 people have died. It was the first Category 4 storm to hit the area since 1851. And this was really the perfect storm for the meteorologists. I mean,
it was a mess, too.
They were going nuts. They were crazy. I was watching CBS's coverage yesterday afternoon. And the guy the meteorologist was in the news and was so excited. He had to stop himself from saying, "This is awesome. These winds are awesome. It's 150. Are you whoa?" But and then they go to the guy in the field and he had a hat on. And these winds were blowing him. I keep thinking, how is his hat not blowing off?
Right.
I was wondering if he did the Indiana Jones, staple it down thing, but crazy. And then
Indiana Jones had a stapler?
Yeah, they stapled his hat on his head. So because remember Indiana Jones and he's doing all those things and he's being chased by the Indians. And then, he was swinging from the vines and stuff and his hat never came off. And in any scene, his hat always stayed on. Even it didn't matter what he was doing. Hat was always on. Anyway.
I don't recall seeing a stapler in any of those movies.
No, they did. They showed how they did it. It was one of those. He stapled the hat on his head so it would stay on. It wasn't stapled to his scalp. It was stapled to something on his head that kept his hat from blowing off. That's how they did it. You're getting too caught up on it. My point is, today when you had the guys out, it's like the post surveying the damage. My issue was with the outfits some of the guys were wearing, because there's like one dude that was dressed like it was a casual Friday and he was managing a shoe store on a casual Friday, so he had his jeans and a button-down shirt. Like, no, you do what ABC News does. You're like, hey, we're having a guy survey the carnage. Let's get David Muir out there in a gray T-shirt, have him do some push-ups beforehand so you can see the veins like in his biceps as he's motioning to a tree that's fallen in somebody's yard or something. That's how you do it. You don't have him, you don't have him dressed like me, surveying hurricane damage. It's just, it's not how it's done. So kudos to ABC News for putting David Muir out in a gray T-shirt. That's what you do.
There was a stapler in Indiana Jones?
Jesus Christ.
Remember that.
There wasn't in the movie. It was, they show during the making, because that was one of the questions was, how did Indiana Jones's hat stay on his head? They stapled it on. That's how it stayed on.
I didn't see a stapler.
You didn't see a stapler because it wasn't in the movie. It was in, they showed how they got it to stay on in the movie.
Oh, well.
Okay, you're playing with me now. You're not dumb.
I don't remember any stapler in no movies.
Okay, all right.
Your story, pal.
Moving on. West Michigan, one of the top 10 places in the entire country to retire. This, according to U.S. News and World Report. Grand Rapids actually came in at number 6. Strangely enough, number 1 place to retire, Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Isn't that nice?
And number 5 was Pittsburgh. Is that how you want to spend the last 10 years of your life, like inhaling asbestos? I mean, Lakeland, Florida was number 10. Fort Myers, number 2. I get that.
Right.
I get those places, but Lancaster?
It's Lancaster.
Really?
That's how the indigenous people pronounce it out that way.
The indigenous Pennsylvanians.
Lancaster.
Yeah. If you can hear them above the casino ringing and stuff.
There's a casino there?
It's Lancaster. What? I can't hear you. I got all these buzzes going. Yeah, it's Lancaster. Okay. I guess you're right.
Okay.
I'll take your
word.
word.
By the way.
Anyway.
Thanks for not saying Lancaster, right?
You just said Lancaster.
I didn't. Well, you're the one that gets the dings, not me. I'm still stuck on the hat and stapler thing.
Okay. Fruitport.
Was there whiteout in the movie too?
What?
Was there whiteout in the movie?
White in Indiana Jones?
I don't remember any office supplies in Indiana Jones.
Jesus Christ. Seriously, you're gonna give me a stroke. One of these days, all of a sudden my left arm's not gonna be able to move, and half my face is gonna be paralyzed, and I'm gonna start drooling, and somebody's gonna have to take me to the emergency room because you're gonna give me a stroke. All right, the Fruitport Library millage is back on the ballot after being shot down in August. Voters are being asked to replace the existing millage with a 10-year mill of 0.75, that's 75 cents on each $1,000 in taxable value, to raise $366,000 in the first year. A similar request failed in August by less than 100 votes. I'm very pro-library because it's all free. You get free books there, and you can get movies for free and games for free. It's great to see. Support your local libraries. I'm big on it. I think that's as important, if not more important, than school millages, because library. It's all free stuff. It's all free stuff, man. It's good. You get your kid reading. Max loves going to the library. It's a good place to take your kid. I love the smell. Libraries have a great smell. Unless you go sometimes. If you go in the bigger, if you go into Grand Rapids, some of the public libraries, and homeless people are hanging out in the
I don't go there.
Stalls. I think it's kind of gross, but
what library I really was freaked out by?
What?
That one in Ghostbusters. That lady, she's like, "Rah!" Scared me to death. Oh my God!
Once again, you recognize that it was not real, much like Indiana Jones.
I saw it right there.
Okay. I see the game that you're playing, and I'm not playing along with this one.
Okay. No, I'm just saying.
Sports, it's the Dodgers against Milwaukee. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series tonight. Giants take on the Eagles in Thursday Night Football. And former Piston Jason Maxiell has admitted to sleeping with 341 women before and during his marriage. 10-year NBA vet battling alcohol and sex addiction. Evidently, that is going to be part of some show on the O Network, where he and his wife talk about his past problems.
There you go.
He married his high school sweetheart.
Don't you lose track after a while? 341. How do you know that?
341. How do you know? I don't. I'm not going to get into numbers. I don't know my number. I don't know. That doesn't mean there was a lot. I just don't remember certain things.
Right.
But if you think about it, 10 years on the road, you play a minimum of 41 road games over 10 years. If you slept with one different woman every road game for 10 years, that would be like 410 women just during the regular season. So wow. 341, it's not a surprising number when you think about NBA players going on the road in these different cities, and there's always a woman.
It's still pretty gross.
I'm not saying it's not gross. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying, oh, whoa, awesome. Right. Jason Maxiell bagged 341 women. No, I do think it's gross, but it's not an astonishing number to me when you think of the number of games played during the season and, over a course of 10 years. And we're not even counting before the NBA when he was in college, and then maybe the few that he may have had in high school. I'm just throwing that out. We'll never know. But, there you have it. At least
tune into the O Network and don't miss a minute of it.
Absolutely, that's sports.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go back and rewatch the Indiana Jones movies today because
I can't talk to you anymore.
I don't remember seeing a stapler.
Goodbye.